Michael, you were really one of the kingpins of the silly season for this year. What made you choose the Nissan program?
Oh, look, I think it speaks for itself. I mean, to be able to join Nissan Motorsport as a factory driver is a huge career opportunity for myself. And I guess when it arose early on in the piece, I didn't have to think about it too hard, because to become that, I guess, one of the first 4 drivers to be a factory driver with Nissan, and obviously driving an Altima that it's not even in the country yet. So to be a part of that program, and I guess, to build my career and look for something towards, not just this year, but in the future as well. And obviously Norton 360 have come on board as a naming rights sponsor for both cars, and I think that's just a great platform. Along with Todd and Rick and their 2 Jack Daniels cars, it's a good basis there for us to work together and maybe create something really special.
After 5 years at Gary Rogers Motorsport, the one team, it's a big change. How have you been settling in?
It's been really good, to be honest. I mean, the guys in the team have been absolutely fantastic. They've been welcoming, and I mean, the factory is just incredible. I've never seen anything like it. They've obviously done their homework. We're not shy on anything to build and prepare the cars. And to be honest, that played a big part in my decision as well, is to know not just on the track, but when we're back at home. We're there all the time, obviously in between the race meetings. The guys have got all the equipment, they've got the right facilities to work on the car and be able to develop them in the future. So, that's a big part of what you do as a team. But to have, Nissan Motorsport and Norton behind us doing that is a really good opportunity.
And you've got your engineer from GRM, Stephen Todkill, coming across with you. That has to help.
Yeah, it does. It's me and Steve get along really, really well. Obviously, not just at the racetrack, but off the track. So it's a good opportunity for his career too. He was pretty excited, as you can imagine, to join the team. So obviously when we're at the racetrack, we work really well together, and it made sense to continue that relationship. So that's going to be a major key, I think, this year, given that these cars are so new and everyone doesn't really know where they stand yet because we haven't been on the track together. So hopefully that just gives us a bit of a hand to move the process along and getting to understand these cars better, and ultimately to move up to the front of the field.
I understand you've already had a steer of the car. What did you think of it?
It's unreal, to be honest. It's completely different to the old V8 supercar, so getting your head around that is going to take a little bit of time, I guess, to make the most out of the equipment, and obviously the other cars we'd been using for such an extended period of time now, so everyone understood them and how to get the most out of their cars. These are something new, and it'll probably take a little bit for everyone in the field to get on top of it, but I think that'll create a good opportunity for maybe some different people up the front, and obviously some great racing throughout the year.
It's hard to know, as you say, where everyone's going to fit into the pecking order this year. Do you think we'll learn much at Sydney Motorsport Park this weekend?
Look, I think Sydney Motorsport Park will probably give you a rough idea, but I wouldn't look into it too much, to be honest. I think it's probably more of a case of, as I said before, everyone learning the cars, what they can and can't do. There'll be a lot of people testing. I know our idea is to actually understand the equipment we're working with, rather than, going there and setting a fast lap time, but not knowing how we achieve that or how we go about it if we get in a bit of trouble. So that's an important part, particularly going to Clipsal 500 for first race. We know it's such a grueling, hard race. It's long, it's hot. Obviously, the competition's going to be very fierce there, and as it is every year. So you want to understand your equipment as best as you can going, only 2 weeks away going into that event.